Mercedes-Benz Stadium. Today, it's a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one, as it'll be the Pioneers of Toronto taking on the Atlanta Falcons. On the visitors' sideline, their head coach. These guys appear to have figured things out as of late, 4-2 over their last 6 games. On the other side, Falcons head coach Raheem Morris. His guys ready to show out in front of the home fans as they try to send them home happy at the end of this one.
To kick off.
3/4 of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So here come the Falcons now to get the football for the first time. And they'll be let out by their 6-year quarterback.
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 39-yard line.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. A run for the first time with Bijan Robinson. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. You look at this defense. They were fantastic a week ago in the win over Houston.
And they needed to be, because that game was a game you don't see very often anymore. Low scoring, slugging it out in the trenches. One play can make the difference type of a game, and they got it done.
They'll wind up getting 2 there as he does it himself and picks up the first.
And the Falcons, first down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Play fake, and they'll throw with Penix. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against him.
A play fake. Now Penix. And complete to Drake London. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Hand off to Robinson out of the shotgun. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Let's go now.
They'll throw with Penix. This pass is caught by London. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Drake London, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Falcons are on the board first here this afternoon.
The losing streak had taken on a life of its own, and I think it infiltrates a team when you're on that much of a slide. But this group has managed to focus, come out early, and put a touchdown on the board. They look like they mean business in this one.
They do. Now the key, holding on to that attitude, because, man, that streak has been a struggle for them. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it was finished off by a touchdown catch from Drake London. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. They'll be led out by their rookie quarterback, the young man out of BYU.
And it felt like in watching the game tape, he got everyone involved last week.
He was a manager.
He really was. That's a great way to put it, because they ran the ball some, they threw it accurately. 1 touchdown pass, so he didn't, break the bank doing that, but he didn't throw any interceptions. That's the bottom line. That's why a defense loves a quarterback like that. Doesn't put them in bad situations.
He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
3rd and 4. Operating from the gun, McKinney. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49.
First down. A gain of 18 on the play. First down.
Now a play fake here on first down. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 2. Off play action. McKinney. Throw left side to Reynolds. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. That goes for a gain of 31.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunky yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
It'll be a gain of just a yard, and that will bring up 2nd down.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and
Let's go now.
Back to throw. McKinney. Now he'll tuck this and run. A wild throw there, and it is intercepted. Clark Phillips has got it. And the Falcons are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. And they'll get him down up past the 15, just shy of the 20. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Back to Robinson now on 1st down. And now he appears to be in some pain. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. Now it's 2nd and 10.
Let's go. 60.
Looking to throw, Penix. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll lose yardage here. Back to the 15. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And that'll make it 3rd and 13.
Well, sometimes despite the best planning, the defense actually has a plan as well, and they blanketed everyone on that play. They were able to close it down and spill in for a loss.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Back now in Atlanta, 2nd quarter action. The Falcons with the football as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the 1st. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. The Falcons send out their punter. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. The Pioneers offense led by their running back headed out for the 2nd possession. And they love to find different ways to get him the football. We know that. And you can see he comes into this week 2nd in the NFL in receiving yards out of the backfield. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down. Here's a give up the middle. That's a room to maneuver. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A big hitter there, a 1st down gain of 26 yards.
26 yards. 1st down, Pioneers.
Off the play fake, McKinney. Touchdown! From 21 yards away. And the Pioneers are an extra point away from evening this one up. Now the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. Looking to put a drive together. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. 2nd and 10.
At the 22-yard line.
Here's Penix. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
So it looked like maybe his 3rd or his 4th read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion.
Let's go now.
To the air, Penix. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And some room to work. And he will finally be escorted out of bounds down inside the 35. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
The 25-yard line. A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
Now Penix. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Now a handoff running through the middle. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Now 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
18 cards.
And looking to throw, Penix. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the 1st on 3rd. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 1st half. All knotted up at 7.
This offensive line has struggled. In fact, when we sat down with the coach, he said it's been in tatters lately. They allowed 6 sacks in their last game. Just gave up another one right there.
In tatters, so it sounds a little bit like this right now.
Exactly. It's like that paper being ripped. And right now, they've got to find a way to get it back together.
And this one is right through. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Toronto's offense ready to take over. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Well, a tough situation to overcome here. 3rd and 17.
Off-play action. McKinney. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And on now is the punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10.
Atlanta prepped and readied for its next possession.
And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, let's get 3.
Not one that I've ever met.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Operating from the gun, Penix.
Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
At the 33-yard line.
2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6.
They'll look to throw again.
To the right side and intercepted.
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he's giving his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will do it for this first half.
So we're in the latter stages of this season. Everybody's getting antsy, so antsy that we're going to skip the halftime and get ready for the 3rd quarter.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon.
And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Looking to put a drive together. Throwing to start the drive. McKinney.
A short one there taken in by Ferguson.
And he works it across the 25 before being tackled.
It's a gain of 11. And the Toronto first down.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. And they're going to speed things up here.
It's a gain of 10.
They go play action here on first down. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line.
2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Off the play fake. McKinney. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. And he comes back with one complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 43. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack.
56 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've got to hit the jackpot there.
Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
First down. A gain of a yard.
On first down, he'll drop to throw.
And this one nearly picked off. Kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's second down.
Ready.
Off play action. McKinney. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
What would look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
19-18. Check smash. Check smash.
On third down, he'll drop to throw.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
Back to throw again.
And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, second and goal. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to third and goal.
70 Wolf. 19 tight. 19 tight.
Looking to throw. McKinney. This is caught. Touchdown. A great effort there. With his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year.
And the Pioneers have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half.
Extra point splits the uprights. And that makes it a 17-10 score. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here comes the Falcons offense. It's their first possession of the second half now.
Well, Charles, you and I said at intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored, and now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the second half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. Run the best plays you've got to the top performers you have, and try to move that ball down the field for an answering score.
Over the middle, caught by London.
So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. Back to throw here.
That is caught.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A big play that time on the catch and run. 33 yards.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it.
Now Penix going to hold on to it.
He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
27-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6.
Cougar 19.
Second and 6. And he's going to lose yardage here, as they will switch ends as time has run out on this third quarter of play. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Falcons on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is third down and 12. A sack, a loss of 3, and in turn, it takes us to a 4th down. Charles, not to point fingers, but how much of this goes on the shoulders of the offensive line? Well, look at the 6 sacks last week. That's the 4th in this game.
Definitely the bulk of it does go on the offensive line. That's what they're tasked with doing, keeping their quarterback upright and clean in the pocket. But I think they have to look at, okay, are we bringing in extra people? Is the ball out of the quarterback's hands quick enough? There are a few other factors they have to look at to try and help out. But you're exactly right. It starts with the O-line.
And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Toronto's offense ready to take over. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 46. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. From the 43, here's a 2nd and 7. Here's Nick Chubb, former prep and collegiate star here in this state of Georgia. They have 3 yards on 1st down, just 1 yard there. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. He's got his target. That's complete. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 26. A new set of downs after a strong pickup of 16 yards. Off the play fake. McKinney. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. They'll try to run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Down right around the 25. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. And his kick is good. And that'll make this a 7-point game. Now, from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
So out come the Falcons now. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that they're not happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
19 at the 14-yard line.
They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. Now back to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Incomplete. It's now 3rd and 19.
Boy, here's a big one. You can just feel it. This is 3rd down now. Penix working out of the gun here. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line.
A big loss on the play.
Brian Burns in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. London hauls this one in. And he will be out of bounds well shy of the marker. So that's a turnover on downs. Great job defensively. And I believe the referee's been buzzed. Yeah, they want to take another look at this call, and it's certainly a big one here late in a tight game. So the folks in New York just going to wind up confirming what the official saw as this play will stand as is. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down.
1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
Going for the knockout punch. He'll try and run.
The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Good gain there on first down. It keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nothing.
And he will take this one in for a touchdown. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown.
And the Pioneers are closing in on win number 10 as they extend this fourth quarter lead.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14.
27. Falcons.
The drive there only spanning 3 plays. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Atlanta now coming out on the field.
This is 1st and 10. They'll throw with Penix. A throw off his back foot there. That's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, they've certainly had trouble unlocking this defense through 3.5 quarters, so I don't expect it to get any easier now. You know they're going to be sitting back and waiting on everything, and they force an incompletion there.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. He's got Mooney.
If he's their best threat on offense, use your #1 cover guy on defense. It doesn't matter about size.
They have had him locked up. That just his first catch of the game. Big reason why they're down. And he's going to go down. But a penalty flag down as well. And if this is offsides, it's going to be a first. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45.
One timeout at their disposal, but more pressing is the need for 2 scores, obviously. Here's 1st and 10.
He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete.
Here's a 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7. At the 42-yard.
Again, he'll drop to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is intercepted. And that should do it.
Tyreek Stevenson picks it off.
And a great return as they're finally able to take him down.
I think he thought he had his first read open on that one, but they were obviously ready for that throw, and that's just a lack of experience showing. Young quarterback stared his man down the whole way, and they were more than happy to sit on that route and bring home the INT.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now it looks like he'll throw here.
Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running.
Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack.
And it's 4th down.
Ready.
On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And this doesn't end well at all as they stop him far behind the line to gain. So this crowd will not go home happy. It's a victory for our visitors.